time.
This place in France called St Hilaire. It's a pretty groovy place for flying, and once a year, the town opens up its doors and its cliffs to flying freaks from all over Europe. People turn up, fly, chat, fly, walk the dog, dress up in crazy costumes, and, fly, basically. Yeah.
It's such a famous place for practicing paragliding or hang gliding because the air conditions are really good.
We have a big cliff and we have good condition to get on. We are at 1,000 meters high, so during the winter it's possible to continue to fly here.
Usually people are saying when you're not flying anymore in St Hilaire, you're not flying anywhere else.
How long is it gonna take? Get your thinking straight. Once the lines are drawn, oh come on.
The 10th International 10th Free Flight Film.
International 10th Free Flight Film.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to tell you about the film festival.
10th Free Flight Film Festival.
That's probably all right, yeah, like International 10th Free Flight Film.
We received many films from all over the world. This year we received 47 videos.
When we start this festival, there's a lot of people who start to think, oh, why not? It's a good idea to produce this kind of movie.
Following this festival, we have the Icarus Cup.
You must have heard about this guy, Icarus, who flew too close to the sun and his feathers fell off. Remember that? Well, for the last 19 years, they've been holding an event in memory of him. It's called the Icarus Cup. It's a chance for pilots to let their hair down and slip into something more comfortable.
If you go too speed, the voile goes down and it's finished. Directly on the ground.
Now, when Icarus plummeted to the ground all those mythological years ago, that didn't put a stop to the notion of flying. It may have taken some time, but in the 1970s, a bunch of budding aviators took up right where he left off. And generally with about as much success.
The first time, it was 20 years ago. We fly from the top of the mountain to this place here. And every landing was a crash.
The beginnings were quite, were a bit wild. The first hang gliders were very fragile and could break very easily.
Have you broken anything?
Yes, just...
Okay, it may look a bit risky, but in those early days, valuable lessons were learned.
I was afraid when I fly, but I like to be afraid. I like it because I like dangerous sports.
At the beginning of hang gliding, the accidents were due to the lack of tuition of the pilots. Then the movement structured itself and people got proper courses and the accident rate lowered. Approximately the same thing happened with paragliding.
The new machines of today are safer and designed to fly further and faster.
There seems always to be a tendency towards sophistication. So I don't know, perhaps somebody in his garage has a machine of the next year.
In a shed in St Hilaire, Alain Jacques has been working on his new flying machine. If the radical design works, it could be a breakthrough for hang gliding. But he won't know until he's taken it for its first test flight.
Do you think this is going to fly?
I'm not sure.
Yeah?
I hope so. like that will not really fly, but run and fly 2 meters, 5 meters, and so on. I will try with 1 or 2 parachutes above a lake, and just in case.